Welcome, this is part 1 of SQL Server tutorials. Today we will learn about how to create, alter and dropping our data spaces. And let's look at this. Open your SQL Server. Okay. Open and connect your SQL Server. And here there are two ways to create a data space. The one way is graphically creating, and another way is using a queries. How to create in graphically? First check this. Right click on your data spaces and click new data spaces and put your name A1. Okay, click OK. It will create graphically for us. Just refresh your folders. It will show you A1 is created and how to use in a query. Create database. My database name is A2 and just select and execute. A2 is also created and refresh your folders. A1 and A2 created. Whenever we are creating a data spaces, it will also create a two files named .mdf and ldf files. And let's have a look on it. Just right click on your data spaces and check your properties and choose file, and this is the path. Just copy and place it here. Press enter. We have the a1.mdf and a2.mdf, a1.ldf and a2.ldf. The MDF files means it's actually contain our data of our data spaces. This LDF is actually used to recover our data spaces whether we have any problem in our data spaces. Okay, click close. Okay, just move on the next step. We are known is how to create a data spaces in graphical way and using a query, and how to alter our data spaces using a query. Here is the syntax: alter data space. I want to change my data spaces. Database name is A1. I want to change my data space A1 to A. How to modify my A1 data spaces? Using modify name equal to A. Just select and execute. It will change. Okay. And I forgot to say here we have the two type of data spaces: user defined data spaces and the system data spaces. We are creating A1, A2. This we are creating the data spaces is called user defined data spaces, and this system data spaces already is there. Whenever install our SQL server, is automatically gets installed in system data spaces. Okay. And modifying our data spaces is another way using the system stored procedures. How to do that? I have the system stored procedures syntax: sp underscore rename caps tp. Old data space name is A2. I want to change this B. Change the name using the store procedures. This is also rename our data spaces. Okay, it's successfully renamed. Just refresh your data space and A and B is successfully renamed. Okay, the next step is how to drop our data spaces. Before we are dropping our data spaces, so just go and open a new SQL connections. This is SQL server. Okay. SQL server. You just mention this is another user. This another user is using this SQL query using this data space A. This another user is using this A data spaces, but this user is trying to the A data spaces. What gonna happen? And if do this graphically means right click and click delete and click OK. It did not delete. It will be show an error. because these data spaces used by other user in different system, so it will not be deleted. It's one error, it's waiting that the connection is closed. Okay, the action can't be done because this database is using by another user. Okay, cancel it. Okay, let's wait. I am doing it again. Cancel. Okay, the same as I want to drop our data spaces, which means delete our data spaces. It also data spaces a drop database name. It is a syntax to delete our data spaces. It is also failed because this a data spaces is using in another user. This user is using the a data spaces, so it can't be deleted. Okay, if I close my connection, if I close this connections, if I try to delete, means it successfully drop our data space. Okay, and right click and refresh your data spaces, it will be deleted. Okay, and you drop our data space P, and before you are dropping your data space, just select P data space here, and you are now trying to drop, means it will be showing an error because it is this data space is selecting somewhere, so it will not be dropped. What is the error message is cannot drop database B because it is in currently in use. Okay, so let's quickly switch this another data space, and trying to drop our data space means is successfully executed, and check, refresh, and your P data space will be gone. Okay, that's all today. Have a great day. We will discuss in a great detail in later sections. Take care.